emdlalweni. Abashayeli be-e-hailing bakhala ngamacala aphelele emoyeni kanye nokudlanga kobulelesi okubhekiswe ikakhulukazi kwabesimame.
Our law enforcement and our justice system is letting us down because we did everything.
E-hailing really high safety for basadi. No sebetsa bosiu, it's not really safe. The most difficult part is that while working, you're not sure who you're gonna pick up and who are those people inside. So you just risk your life to make a living.
Ey'nyangeni ezimbalwa ezedlule sakwethulela izinkinga zabashayeli bama-Uber kanye nabeyinkampani yakwa-Bolt ngezimo zokubulawa, ukudunelwa izimoto kanye nezehlo zobulelesi.
Criminals are finding a new easy way of getting imoto because what they do is they just download the app, upload information which is not true, and they are not traceable after that. They request imoto, bayibizele la abafuna khona. Or mabakubiza kanje bakutshela ukuthi okay uzongidropha endaweni so la bakudropha khona it's a dead end or something. Mawufika lapho bayakubulala, they take imoto.
Njengoba sekuphele izinyanga eziyisithupha saqopha lolu daba siphinde sabuyela kumnguni ukuzozwa ukuthi kungabe selukhona yini ushintsho.
Since last time sikhulume ngayo, I think kukhuphuke kakhulu on daily basis. It's even worse than the last time sikhuluma. So these crimes are still happening. Not much has changed. I think about 3 weeks ago, they introduced e-verification, e-Bolt, to AMA passengers a sign up without bank accounts. But I think it's still on a pilot project because we've recently lost drivers. On the 28th, we lost Aison Mtombeni, who was murdered by AMA passengers wakhe. So there's a lot that has been going on, cases that have been going on since. So this is said to be still on a pilot project. We don't know if they really mean to introduce it because this is something that they can easily do, but they've never been willing to do it. So namanje, we are hoping ukuthi this time around they will do it so that we see the real change that we are asking for. But i-crime isenzeka.
Ngenkathi sihlangana nayo kokuqala wayembozwe yifu elimnyama ngokushonelwa ngumni wabo uEstin Mnguni owayeneminyaka engama-29 nowashona ngobulelesi obudlangile kulomkhakha. Uthi icala lakhe elalisenkantolo kwaphela nyangalo ngoba kubikwa ukuthi abukho ubufakazi obanele.
It's actually sad to realize if you look at him being a professional, his case was covered so much. There was all the evidence that was needed. We did, as a family on our side, to trace the culprits. The car was recovered in their hands. They were also caught. But to tell you this day, they are out. The case was struck off roll to say there is not enough evidence to continue and prosecute them. So this has made me realize that there is many other drivers abangena with these crimes who don't have the means like ourselves, who don't have the publicity like ourselves. And if such a case like my brother's case can just be shattered like that? What about these other cases? Ngobe ngikhuluma ngo-Ison Mthombeni, we could not get information. So you then realize ukuthi our law enforcement and our justice system is letting us down because we did everything. We even lodged a complaint with the senior public prosecutor. All that was in vain. And namanje, there is still enough evidence, but they will tell you ukuthi there is not enough evidence.
Konke lokhu kwabashiya bekhungathekile futhi benengcindezi njengomndeni.
Kusilimaze kakhulu njengomndeni to talk about my mother and my younger sister. They are actually traumatized to this end. Even myself, I'm struggling to drive on the platform. So I'm no longer driving on the platform. I've given my cars to other people because I can't drive. Every time when I try, that ngiba leo anxiety. So the family is shattered. And what made it worse, because we had the closure, we had the criminals, they were caught. But this catch and release, it is what has killed us even more.
Uthi kuze kube manje akukho kubambisana nenkampani yakwa-Bolt ngoba abaphumeli obala kubalekelela einkingeni zabo.
It becomes difficult to even get information because after there's no transparency. Even them, they are not reachable. Ukuthi ukwazi ukuthola information, they usually easily deny ukuthi these crimes happen during a trip or while the driver was online. So these are the issues that we were raising last time. They're still there. There's still nothing that is compelling them to be transparent with the process and security measures that are there.
Basakhalela kuba kube khona umthetho ozolawula ukusebenza kwabo kuze kube khona ukuphepha.
So we are hoping ukuthi also, like what we've been asking for mainly, is a regulation which will compel these app companies in terms of worker safety, which will compel these app companies on our working conditions, our drivers, safety, our passengers and everything. And we are hoping ukuthi our government, the minister, will finally be able to push for a regulation and the president to sign the amendment bill so that there is regulation in the space.
Mbukeli uzomkhumbula unkosikazi Ndlovu owahlala kulesihlalo samasondo emva kokudutshulwa yigilamkhuba.
Kwa request omunye umuntu ngake ngamlanda. Safika ke lapho wangena emotweni wathi sengibile something ngicela ukuthenga ibeer. Waya lapho wathenga ibeer. Wabuya wangena emotweni sahamba. Sihamba nje sixoxa ku right kumnandi. Enza nama voice note nabo chira wakhe bahleka ku right. Ngingazi ukuthi mhlawumbe mangixhayene exoxa mhlawumbe uhambe angitest ukuthi ngabe kunesikhali noma nginasikhali emotweni okanje. Saya ke sayafika la yakho Orange Farm. Mase sifikile nje kune Ford Ranger epakile eceleni kwestrate nje. Athi hayi umbe lapho emva kwaleya moto kune passage nyana nje lapho. Pull off nami ngimbeke lapho. Mase ngifika lapho nami ngiyaswitcha on le light elangaphakathi phela ukuthi enavelo alicima le light. Hamba ngiyabheka umuntu ethi ungangibheki. Hawu kanjalo nje story sesitshintshile. Methi ngangibheki wakhupha icup. Wayibisela ebhekini yakhe wakhipha isibhamu. Wasikhokha. Emva kwalokho sengilinde phela ukuthi uzothi mhlawumbe ngicela imoto, ngicela isikhiye or ngicela lokho, ngicela lokho. Ngisamamele lokho ngeza ngohlamvu nje likhala. Bangishaya washayela la isiti la yabona la dozongena la adeni baya ngaphakathi ikhala la hlala khona bangoperator ke la ukuze balukhuphe. After that ngambona adlula la athatha le phone lebe ngisebenza ngayo kuphela kangisayishanga zangathathe yini thatha lezi zinto wahamba.
Siphinde sayombheka ukuthi igabe manje sinjani isimo sempilo kanye nokuthi uke walithola yini usizo lwezimali kwinkampani yakwa-Bolt njengesithembiso.
Kuzele izinyanga ezingu-6 ezedlule nagcina ukufika lana kuba ngcono khona akufani kodwa kusenzima impela kusenzima ngoba bengifisa ukuthi maybe mhlawumbe ngabe nami sengikwazi ukuthi ngikwazi ukuma noma ngihambe ngekhashinyana ukuze ngikwazi ukwenza ezinye izinto 1 2 3 but lokho ngingakakhoni impela kusasenzima. Iy'nyama ngabe ngihleli ngahlala isikhathi ziyavuvuka then uma ngabe ngihamba the more ngihamba zibe stiff kunengasakhona ukuthi ngiziphakamisa kakhulu my weather i-cloud like vele ngizwa nje uma kuzovuka u-cloud ngihle ngizwe ngazo night before ukuthi kusasa i-weather izobe injani sezingitshela zona ukuthi i-weather kusasa isuku khona ibalance ngathi iyabuya nje kancane but awukabi yiyo leya ukuthi noma ngabe ngisendlini ngakwazi ukuthi ngiphushe le walking frame yami ngime laphana ngibambe laphana lapha but awukakavumi kangako yabona ayikakabuyi ibalance.
Uthi ubengakayitholi imali evela kwa-Bolt ngoba ubengakawahambisa amaphepha wasesibhedlela ebesimi lapha.
Kube ebhara bangisheshisela mhlawumbe le khampani bengisebenza kube sengikwazile ukungisiza vele ngoba bengifonela bengibuza lezo zinto ezifunekayo of which bengakazitholi. Uma ngenzeka ngithole imali abayifuna esibhedlela ngibanikeze banginikeze lokho engikufunayo ngisubmit lama-documents abafunayo.
Isibhedlela sithi uma engakhokha imali edingekayo uyothola zonke iy'mfanelo zakhe. Ubulelesi budla lubi ikakhulukazi kwabesifazane kulomkhakha kulabo esihlangane nabo babike izehlo zabo ngokwahlukana ikakhulukazi kusuke kuyigilamkhuba ezibabamba inkunzi.
It's a Magilo pick up a rider. How can pick up a rider on a CEO at the pickup point, taking phone like I'm outside. And then Abam give me guide where you have requested next to a certain flat. I don't remember the name of flat. And then they give me a mail. How give me a mail? Avare opula kulu. So they some boni in front of me. Only to find out who you meet amra. So I turned and then abatla kibulele matila kapil, my passenger seat kapil. But usually the riders they sit kamera. But he came kapil. So I reached for my door. Kibula lemati holding my phone kibeha on top of seat because the kata well in a phone. So while kibula lemati, there was another one on my right, that driver's door yaka, knocking on my door about kibula lemati. So something immediately said, this is a hijack. So immediately they get driver off. They took my phone in that scenario of one knocking my door. So by itself gives a concentration on the other one. So it was two men.
Uthume efike ekhaya wathola kome inhlama kwezezimali zakhe.
Late in the evening, something said to me, just check your bank account. Just check if there's nothing happened. When I went to my email, I could see that Bachinchile password their email address. How I don't know. They were able to withdraw money in my bank account, something like 7,000. They emptied my bank account.
Kanti uthi zange kuphelele lapho nabanye osomatekisi bemitha taxi bamsabisa ngokwenza lo msebenzi wangenwa amanzi emadolweni washiya phansi.
After a few days, I tried to calm myself down because of the trauma that I had. I had a request again from a woman because now I did women only. Request a woman I have a Mediclinic. It's a happy that I am dropa go Mediclinic bekia go garaging to fill up the tank my car. While it gets hella, what I've seen, I was surrounded by meter taxi owners, men. They were surrounded or this thing is not allowed to go Mofrenache and I shouldn't drive go Mofrenache. So it was another trauma on top of another trauma because they never batla ho nka koloi ya ka. Ba re ke tlo e ntsha ka a certain money from their station.
noSimangele Masinga usichazela ngomshophi owamehlela elayishe abagibeli.
Ngipick up a client, so my instinct told me ukuthi ngayi because kwakusendaweni vele ngicabanga ukuthi mhlambi ngahle ingilidele ebungozini kusendaweni vele esazi ukuthi kunokwenzeka ama incident, but kwakusasekudala ama incident bengakabi as bad. It's a good Friday morning. I'm working quickly thinking I'm going to the service esontweni. Then ngithatha client from my place going to Auckland Park. Mangifika khona yangena itrip ngiyayiziba ngicine ngiyithatha ngoba vele ayingibonisi lutho. Mangilokhu ngihamba ngiyabona time man I'm getting to eWestbury indawo eyaziwayo vele ukuthi inobungozi. But anyway lo ntombazane lokhu yangifonela uyacheck ukuthi awufa ngithi umuntu wesifazane lona futhi ngisafe. Mangifika ku recreation center la kufanele ngipick up ekhona uyangisendela imessage futhi akangifoneli ungisendela ama message athi no sesimuvile lapho sengimuvile lapho iza la angisendele address ngisuke nami naively ngiya khona mangifika khona it's 2 girls 2 boys immediately driving mhlambe 500 meters lona omunye athi I'm jumping off I'm like okay ingqondo ayisakwazi ukucabanga like he's putting me in a space la ngakwazi ukucabanga khona lo muntu bathe bakhapha lo ngoba uyasaba ukuhamba ngeUber all of a sudden he's jumping off my jumper that time ngisaba ukubeka ifoni la because ngeke nga-attack ama-meter taxis so ngisaba ukuyibeka in the obvious space ngibeke phansi avele athena umzimba asinetshe ifoni aphume abaleke.
Okukhathaza kakhulu abantu besimame ngokwenza lo msebenzi wokusebenza unovalo ngoba ungazi ukuthi uzogibeza bani. Umshayeli wale moto uthi kunzima kwesinye isikhathi ugibeza besilisa abanezinhloso ezimbi. Wathe ngazelele umgibeli wesilisa waqala ukumthintathinta ngendlela engalungile neyayimphazamisa emsebenzini wakhe.
The most difficult part is that while working, you're not sure who you're gonna pick up and who are those people inside. So you just risk your life to make a living. So there was a time during the course of the year, I picked up a guy, someone Boscrane. The trip was going to Rand Park Reach, I think, yeah. It was a short trip. The fee was about 29 Rand. And the guy came in the car. I didn't realize that he's on some influence, alcohol. So he sat in the car, I started driving. Then he started talking, then I could smell it and I could check that he's not himself. He started asking my name, started being touchy while I'm driving, touching my shoulders and stuff. So and I'm like, I can't stop and drop him off. Let me just complete the trip because it's so close. It was like 29 Rand. So I kept on telling him, stop touching me. Then he was joking, I'd say hi and all that. So as we're about to get to his destination, I had like a peanut snack in my car and he was eating something like popcorns and stuff. And as he was about to get off and I was asking for the money, then he took the peanut snack and he shoved it into my private part. And I said, pay me. You know, I drove for that money. I said, pay me. And he was like, no, he was just showing me all the money he had in the wallet. Like the 200 that's a failure. He didn't pay the 29 Rand. Luckily, when I dropped him off, it was at Engine Garage, so they've got some cameras. I dropped him off and the guys noticed that I'm going through something. But then I just had to carry on working. And afterwards, I didn't really know what to do. Carry on working, keep quiet about it. Somehow you can feel ashamed. And then I spoke to one of the guys who actually introduced me to e-hailing and stuff. So I'm like, Danny, this is what happened. And he was like, you know what, just go to the police station and report him.
Kukho konke uthi necala alivula laphelela emoyeni.
I spoke to the police guys and I opened the case. It took some time because it was, I think, was it towards December? It was when I just started last year. So it took some time, but they ended up following on it. They came to me and we tried to go to the spot to check for camera footages, but nothing really happened afterwards.
bonke bakhuluma ngazwi linye ngokungaphephi bengabesifazane.
E-hailing really I safe for basadi. No sebetsa bosiu, it's not really safe. And on the other side, we're trying hore le rona re bene le a means of mosebetsi, trying to get food on the table for our kids. But it's really not safe for us as women. So I try to be at ease and I check my areas where I pick up and drop off. At night, I try to lock my doors, my windows, and if I feel like my heart tells me that no, this person is okay, then I just take the trip here.
Ekufuneni izimpendulo kunkampani yakwa-Bolt ukuba bayiphendulele ngakho konke kube likhuni satshe ukuba basivumele sibaqophe ukuze sibuze imibuzo. Akukhona okokuqala besithumela isitatimende esinjengalesi ukuba nje siphume kubo. Abakwa-Uber bathi bayiqondisisa izinkinga ezikhahlameza abagibeli kanye nabashayeli babo mihla namalanga. Bathi baguqule futhi banyusa igiya lezokuphepha nhlangothi zombili.
We continuously refine our safety measures, incorporating features such as trusted contacts, ride check, and driver vetting processes to ensure a secure journey experience for riders. To address safety concerns raised by drivers and delivery people on the Uber platform, we initiated a safety sessions program in collaboration with SABC. We continue to monitor the situation on the ground, and our teams are available 24/7 to respond in a timely manner to any reported incidents. For cover regarding injuries sustained during trips, we offer injury protection through AIG insurance. This support helps riders, drivers, and delivery people with the costs associated with such injuries. Our approach to engaging with drivers is comprehensive, whereby we conduct frequent roundtable sessions with drivers who voluntarily participate. And these sessions cover various topics where we seek their feedback on current and upcoming features. Responding to driver requests, especially regarding cash riders, we initiated pilot programs to verify identification documents for new cash riders to enhance rider screening.
Umnyango wamaphoyisa esifundazweni iGauteng uyavuma ukuthi zikhona izigaba ezibikwa abashayeli kubona, kanti uthi uma khona unganeliseki kufanele bathathele amaphoyisa inyathelo ezinqala.
As the police, we can confirm that there are cases of car hijackings and robberies that were opened by e-hailing drivers. In some of these cases, suspects were arrested, while other cases are still under investigation. The victims of crime, including e-hailing drivers who allege that they opened cases at the police stations in Gauteng and they did not get help, can register a formal complaint with the office that is investigating complaints against the police at Gauteng Provincial Head Office in Parktown, or call hotline number which is 082 442 2000, or WhatsApp on 082 759 2590. Alternatively, send an email to gp.servicecomplaints@saps.gov.za. For more media inquiries, I can be reached on 071 608 5490.